What's going on, America? It's your boy Cavi Kingpin, Just for the Hell of It podcast. Reporting live from Atlanta, Georgia. I got the team with me. Amerikka. You put two K's to it. It's crazy. Go ahead, y'all.
Justified out of Buffalo. I wish that, there's a difference between protesting and looting, all right? And we're going to tell you what we mean by that in a minute.
And it's your boy, Some Dog Millionaire here, man. It's been a long year. It's been a long year, man. We almost in June. And I don't think I've been as sick as I've ever been after seeing that video with George Floyd, man.
So, topic tonight is, of course, we're going to speak on the death of George Floyd. And also, we're going to speak about the results of it, and the looting and the rioting, the protesting. This is looking like 1966, man. Like, it's looking crazy. So, just right quick, I was shooting side dish yesterday, and I went outside to get some still shots right up on, what was that, Peachtree? Either Peachtree or Peachtree. And mad cops was going to the Lenox Mall. I'm like, man, whatever, and I wasn't tripping. I had a firearm on me and everything, but kind of like my firearm legal, but I still seen all these cops. I'm like, all this shit going on. Let me go back in the hotel. Come to find out, they was looting. They cleared out the Christian Dior store. They destroyed Del Fresco. I didn't understand that why they was breaking in there. It was a food place. Ain't no food in there. It's closed. It was just a lot of craziness going on, and I get what's going on, but fire is just burning down your own community. That's stupid. It's stupid, bro.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man. My dad said something interesting yesterday as we were watching this go on the news and everything like that. Number one is you can't tell people how to react to a situation.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You can't tell them how to react, especially if you don't understand exactly what people are dealing with. And number two was something that was interesting to me is that, the fact that a lot of this shit is going on right now, the white supremacists have infiltrated law enforcement. And they are finding legal ways to kill black men, black women, black children. They're finding legal ways to do it. Because if they weren't in law enforcement, they wouldn't be able to do it.
Facts.
And that's something that, I've never really thought about before. But if you look at it, you look at us, our brothers and sisters, man, we don't want to become cops. We want to be cops like, no, why the fuck do we want to do that? They have the perfect opportunity to slip in there and do their dirty work. I guarantee you Trump is at the Oval Office right now laughing away. He's probably loving every minute of this, man. And it's sick. All these countries around the world looking at us. We're supposed to be the greatest nation in the world. We're like a fucking joke. A fucking joke. That's what we are right now.
It's getting ridiculous. The whole thing is that idiot in the White House took straight over Twitter, making them fact check everything he says. But you're right, there are people that they are infiltrating law enforcement. It's always been that way. It's nothing new. But they're also infiltrating the protest. And that's the sad part about this shit. Because you got people doing peaceful protests in Minneapolis. They start off peaceful protests, and then all of a sudden they start looting the shit out of everything and burning everything down. First they said they showed Target. There was people running out of damn Target. White people running out there like they went shopping. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck that white dude was doing with that fucking mannequin.
No, hold on. Let me not to cut you off. What's up with the white dude who was They said he was a cop. He was breaking the windows. Breaking the windows. Then when they ran up on him, he threatened to shoot them. Let's talk about that, man. This
has been planned, man. This is planned. They're trying to find ways to kill more and more people. And all these people that have been getting arrested in these cities, all of them from out of town. Every single one from here to Minneapolis, Austin, Dallas, Philly, Seattle, all these cities, everywhere where this damage is happening and these people getting arrested, they're not from the cities.
white supremacists has infiltrated this because they sent out something telling everybody to go and riot and loot. So all those white people you see, they're doing it under the term of allies. They're not really allies. They're fucking shit up to try to make us look bad.
And all the videos I've seen have been nothing but white people looting and breaking windows. That's it.
So also, I seen one video.
Man.
I seen one video where one white dude was holding up a sign, "All Lives Matter." A black dude snatched it out his hand, and at this point, and not being disrespectful, being racist or anything, this is a black thing, man. So if you gonna help, but cut all that equal shit, because if it was equal, you know, black and white people would be getting murdered out in the streets by white law enforcement. So it's not an equal thing. It's a black thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Bullshit. They can take that somewhere, man. And all the people involved, we know what that is. We know what that is. It's like white people, and it's not all white people. Because there's plenty of white people out there peacefully protesting and everything like that. They're calling for the bullshit because now they're starting to see it as well. A lot of them had the blinders on. But now you can't look away from this shit. But, no, a lot of these people talking about this all lives matter bullshit, for some reason, it seems like some white people just want to have oppression, just to be like, well, we're oppressed too. Right. I don't understand it. It's like they're trying to grasp oppression.
Right.
I really do not understand that shit.
Instead of making it equal to everybody's on the same boat as they are, they want to try to dumb that shit down and try to make it seem like they're being in the same position as we are.
Exactly. Like, it's not just you.
In which they can never be. In which they can never be. The system not designed for that. They can never be that.
And some people get it, man.
Yeah, fact. But you do have some, you know, white people who do get it. But the thing, I think the police officer only got arrested because the pressure.
To save his life.
Yeah, and the pressures that being put on. It's just a lot. Look what happened, bro. Like we ain't seen this in a long time. You know,
about 27 years.
Exactly. So, you know, the pressure being put on is, oh, okay. You know, all right, we gotta arrest him. You know, because if it wasn't that, he would have peacefully doing his thing. He would have went back to doing what he do, even though he had tons of complaints against him, internal affair investigations, so forth and so forth. So
not to mention, they pulled his Facebook profile. This motherfucker had on the damn "Make America Great" hat and was flashing the OK symbol.
Crazy, bro.
Hey, man, that dude has had over 19 incidents since he's been on that force.
Right.
Only 2 of them have been dealt with. The other 17 brushed under the rug.
Wow.
And who's to say how often this shit happens? We just got lucky that people were around and saw that shit. This dude killed that man in front of people, broad daylight. And there was 2 other cops holding him behind the car.
And another cop pulled the car in front so nobody else could see it. They did that shit comfortably. And it's
then
the
they
same
had
thing.
cops pull up in a fucking ambulance. Those weren't EMTs that pulled up. Those were police officers.
And then now I just saw a video where it showed the cops beating the hell out of him in the back of the car, a police car.
And to fuck up the game is they said George Floyd and the white officer worked at the same club. They did work at the same club. Did. So it's personal.
Yeah,
that's personal. If me and you work together, come on, I don't care if we weren't even cool like that, but if we did do like security detail, there wasn't no point to go through all that. I would have seen forgery. Yo, bro, man, what's up, man? Let me see what's going on and go peacefully about your business. For you be beating them and on top of him and doing all that and used to work with him, that was personal.
That's to the point now, man. I know everybody says be peaceful and all that shit. No, I'm ready to shoot back.
That's the only thing.
No.
That's the look peaceful fucking what, bro? It's all it's loading them bullets up and going to war if need be. Fuck all that shit, man. Revolution won't be televised, man.
But the whole thing is this: don't follow these goddamn honkies out here burning up shit because they're the ones doing it and starting it, and you got dumb niggas that's fine like, oh yeah, well shit, they did it, let's go do it too. They starting this shit and making us look bad. We gonna have to take the fucking hit for it.
Listen, bro. Peep this shit. Peep it. infiltration. We fall into a lot of traps. They knew we was gonna loot. Come on, man. It's historical. They knew we was gonna loot. They knew we was gonna do that. You know, you tearing up. That's what the Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, T.I. and Killer Mike said. Tearing up the community. What does that do? Seriously, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You can't tell people how to react, but what are you? Come on, talk to me. Now, it was different to me in Minnesota. A life was lost. It wasn't fair. So if they did it out of rage, I respect that. That's rage against the machine. But in Atlanta and these other places, premeditated bullshit. That's premeditated bullshit, bro.
You saw where he said the police officer was the one who busted into the police station undercover and started the fire.
Come on, man.
Station, right?
Listen, infiltrating, man. They infiltrating the system.
I'm telling you, man, it's all part of their plan. And I'm telling you, and Trump's right at the head of it. All part of their plan.
Mm-hmm.
So, so Slum, and then right after Justified can just get more deep. I mean, this is everywhere on every news media outlet. Just go explain who is George Floyd, what happened. Just give a brief for people that's not up to speed.
I mean, the thing that really kills me is you have these political officials. You have William Barr, who spoke earlier today, and they didn't talk about getting justice for George Floyd or Tony McDade or Christian Cooper. None of them. No. He talked about arresting rioters and protesters. That's the main thing they're concerned about. And then Trump wants to have a what was it called? MAGA night tonight? Look, man, I'm so sick and tired of this fucking country, man. I really can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore.
Go ahead, Justified.
We are a fascist state now. This is not a democracy anymore. This is a fascist state.
Facts.
This is what we are now. This is the reality.
It's frustrating as hell because the whole thing is you see how everything played out. There was a mayor of a town in Mississippi that said he said that if the guy couldn't breathe, he wouldn't have been able to say, "I cannot breathe." And then he said thin blue line. Like this. And he's getting a little. It's all right, but then again, Mississippi still thinks it's 1963 anyway. So
exactly.
You got that attitude. You got a lot of people who sitting there making fun, mocking the situation. There's two white dudes in the picture. The one guy had his knee on the other guy's neck, and they both smiling for the picture. This ain't nothing but old school Jim Crow bullshit, where they had the people standing in front of the burnt out body, hanging from a fucking rope, and smiling like it was a fucking day trip.
And that's why Thomas started pulling niggas' caps back.
Yeah, shit. It's a free-for-all. You had so much shit that's been going on within this last week alone that's showing how fucking racist this damn society is. If it wasn't that, it's not this, it's the white bitch in Central Park who's sitting there struggling with her dog, making it seem like she's being attacked by a black guy. If it ain't that, it's the gay pastor in Georgia who lied and said he got carjacked and held in a hotel by black men when he really got stood up by a gay prostitute off of Craigslist. If it ain't that, there's a woman in Miami who killed her autistic son and then said that 3 black men busted into her house, held her at knife point, and took her son. When in all actuality, she walked into a fucking canal and kicked them in and watched them drown. It's too fucking easy to go after a black person and think that it's just gonna be all right and brush under there, thinking that you have some type of superiority.
But peep this. Peep this. Justified. Peep this. They can't escape the wrath of Allah or God. Not to get religious. So when you're doing all that foolishness, it's being seen. Then on top of that, it's 2 things. We need to band together. Far as defending ourselves, defending our women, our kids, standing our ground, guns in hand, whatever weapon of choice in hand. Then the other thing is economics. We need to stop pouring so much money into their fucking community and pour it back in ours and take it back to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we was running that shit to the point where they had to burn this shit down. It's economics. To me, it's either one of them having to be killed or economics. Economics is going to tear their ass up. And I'm talking about for all these other races. All of them. Because the point is, we get the shit into the stick all the time. So my thing is pour back into it. Try the shot. I agree. Me and Slum talked about this a couple weeks ago. You know, some black businesses have poor customer service. We need to work on that.
Oh yeah.
We need to work on that. And it's just, to me, it's economics and staying on defense. That's my opinion. Own stuff. Just like owning a house. You own a house, they make a mistake and run in there, you have the right to fucking fire on them. It's your property. This far as apartments and fucking housing property, that is public. Even with properties, you don't, even like an apartment, you don't own the apartment. So they technically have the right to go in there. Housing projects, you don't own shit. That's the city. But your own property, your name on the deed, that's your shit. It could be a firefight. Right or wrong.
We're gonna try hard to stop shit like that, man. They don't want us to own our own shit.
Yeah, but that's the game. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do, bro. That's what we need to do. I'm telling you, that's what we need to
start looking at eating out their damn hand, because the whole thing, you got some that wants to try to do the right thing, try to build their own and do everything. Then you got the other ones that don't. They want to sit there and look at it as, you know, they do everything they can, tap dance just to get the damn chicken scratch that they want to give out.
Yeah, like that bullshit Lil Wayne was talking about. Or
what he said?
Fuck, he talking about. Lil Wayne talking about, look, man, he tried to say black people need to hold themselves accountable too. What the fuck kind of bullshit?
That's some coon shit. That's some coon shit. I'm sorry.
On, man.
That's some coon shit. Real coon shit. I don't get that.
The only thing I have to say,
bullshit like that.
Yeah, because the only thing I've ever said was, when we have black businesses, we need to not sit there and try. Remember, we talked about this on the show. We need to not sit there and think that just because they're black, that they supposed to give us discount, or we supposed to get something on the cheap. Because you can't go to a Korean store and do that. You can't go to an Arabian store and do that. You can't go to a Jewish store and do that. Right. So why the fuck you gonna try to do that to your own people, but you can't do it to, you ain't gonna, you can't get away with others.
And look, I understand we're all black, but we're not all gonna have the same opinions, man. But if you have a public platform, and you know you have a big following, Lil Wayne is known by a lot of people. A lot of fucking people.
And that motherfucker turned pop years ago.
And Fat Joe, the fact that he did not check him when he said that.
What did Fat Joe say? What Joey Crack say?
He asked for questions about what he thought about the situation, what's going on in the country. And Wayne said that black people need to hold themselves accountable too.
But I mean, how?
And Joe ain't say shit. He just shook his head.
But how though? How? I wonder how. What is he talking about?
He didn't elaborate. Interview with each other.
That's crazy, man.
Fucking ridiculous.
This shit, man, I'm telling you, a lot of these celebrities, it's fucking coons, bro. Big ass fucking coons.
Because they're sitting there, they're looking at it like this. If they say the wrong thing, then they're afraid that everything's gonna go sideways for them. They think that if they buy their rules, that all of a sudden they're gonna end up like MC Hammer or some shit like that. And the whole thing is, at the end of the day, your pride and your damn, at the end of the day, your pride should take forth over the perception that you're going to give everybody. Your perception, you can give anybody your perception, one thing, but you got to remember where you come from. But bullshit like that,
he needs to go back to Birdman. He's getting fucked by Birdman. He was more of a nigga.
Pause.
Lil Wayne that turned pop. He went pop years ago.
Yeah.
All that damn skater white boy shit he doing, that motherfucker went to that side, and now he wants to sit there and he wants to start acting like, pretty much all the niggas that Trump pulled up to the damn Trump Towers when he was running for president. Yeah. He trying to do that. Clown shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he put that bullshit out because, shit, yeah, white people buying your music now, yeah. You are fixated into that where you got crossover appeal, yeah. But at the same time, in your eyes, to them, you still that raggedy ass nigga that got thrown in jail and had to get all his damn teeth and shit taken out because of all the dumb shit you was doing. You was looked at as just an atypical, run-of-the-mill, ghetto-ass nigga. Exactly. Holly Grove, nigga.
Facts, man. And also, too, let me give a shout out to Baby Doll. Man, Baby Doll crazy as fuck, bro.
What happened with her?
I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know what's wrong with her, bro. Shout out to her, man. Mental health, man.
Man, was that bad?
Yeah, man. Sick. One day she'll say hi to you. Next day she don't even know you.
You said that before. She's bipolar or something, man.
It gotta be. It's something. I don't know.
Is that Britney Spears thing?
Something like she smoking cigarettes with angel dust in it. I don't know. Like
Cocoa Puffs?
coke.
Hey, don't ask me how I know that shit.
Dipsticks. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Yo, also too, fuck Steve Harvey, man. He ain't said shit about this. Fuck that coon.
Why would he? Why would he? He was at the damn Trump Towers, remember?
What he said? Do you think you smarter than a fifth grader? Some shit?
No. Steve Harvey was at the Trump Towers when Trump was running for election. He was in there before Kanye.
Oh, he's a fucking coon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Steve Harvey's on that guy, man. That's one of the biggest coons in Hollywood.
That nigga's a coon, man.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest coons in Hollywood, talking about all for women and all for black women and black queens. Nigga, he's been married 3 fucking times.
He's a rest haven for hoes, because that last wife he got, she went to the dude, the cousin, and once both of them got popped for drugs, then she went to Steve Harvey, and all of a sudden now everything's supposed to be good. Now then he writes a book on relationships, and this motherfucker, like you said, has been married 3 goddamn times.
Now she be the last person you want to get relationship advice from.
That's like Bobby Brown writing a book on safe sex.
What? Fucking how to stay sober.
Oh shit, Jesus.
Hey, brother, what?
Jesus.
You don't get the fuck Steve Harvey, you bald bastard.
Wow. No, I was just saying.
A lot of these black people that they claim to be for the cause and shit like that, they really not. They about the bag. That's what they care about.
But you gotta have
they get to go home to their cushy house.
But you gotta have you gotta have integrity too. You have integrity, but you know you say they go home playing violins on marble floors. So you know what I mean, sliding on marble floors, tap dancing on wood grain. You know? Right. But the sad thing about it, man, them is just coons. Because he got something to say. He always want to stop the fucking show and give his be so deep. Why he's not being deep now? I ain't even see that punk post nothing on Instagram. Man, fuck that nigga, man.
I don't expect him. I don't expect him to.
He's a fucking coon, bro. He's a coon.
We still talking about Steve Harvey?
Yeah, Steve Harvey, up.
Yeah, I don't expect him.
It don't surprise me, man.
Like that's what I'm saying with all going on, and shout out to this generation, because I do like how they came out. They came out strong, the protesting, standing up. I mean, despite the damages and stuff, it's still the voice is being heard. The voice is being heard instead of people being quiet, meek, and docile and standing back, letting it be. People's going. People's it's just. Be smart about it and don't destroy your own shit trying to prove something to the media.
Oh, yeah. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back.
Then also, Justify. Explain, why did they tear up the CNN building? I didn't get that.
Why did they tear up the CNN building?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Oh, cool. Well, okay, now does it make sense what I said about the white supremacists telling everybody to go everything?
Yeah.
Black people ain't gonna tear up the fucking CNN building. Fox News supporters are gonna tear up the CNN building. This is all up front, and this is why I keep saying, okay, it's one thing we protest. It's okay if we get pissed off. Number one, we shouldn't fuck up our own shit because they ain't gonna fix it until it's of use to them. Case in point, I'm from Buffalo.
Yeah.
The area around Jefferson and Best just started getting fixed up because of the medical campus that they built that couple blocks away. Yeah. Other than that shit been fucked up since the last riots that they had over there. When our parents was kids. So you got all this shit going on. they're fucking up everything, but they're like, okay, if we do this, the dumb niggas are going to follow, and they're going to follow too. So you got a lot of these people acting like they're allies, and they're fucking up stuff. You got white people running into all these places, because they, like I said, it was uncovered last night after that police station in Minneapolis got bombed. That it was an undercover Minneapolis police officer that went in there and started the fire.
Wow.
This is like all this is a Kickstarter to try to fuck all us up and make us look bad, and also try to put all the blame on Black Lives Matter stuff and make, Trump and all his damn comrades look good. And the bad part is, you got dumb motherfuckers falling for the bait.
Right.
All right, this ain't like the LA riots. It's far from it. And the whole thing is, the way everything was going, outside of the fact that they arrested that son of a bitch for his own protection, just like they arrested those two sons of bitches down there in Georgia for their own protection,
right?
Because everybody knew we both of them lived there. This is what's going on, and they're trying, and it's all a plan. Think about it. It's an election year. It's a fucking election year. Regardless of anything you look at, it's an election year. It's kind of convenient that during an election year, we got COVID-19. During an election year, once another innocent black person's life gets taken, all of a sudden now you have more and more fucking looting and shit is going on, and all you see for the most part is white people doing it, and it just seems a little odd. I mean,
facts.
Yes, there's always been white people that have been in support of civil rights and in support of black folks. And, we got more and more white people who's pissed off from what they see, and they say, you know what, now it makes sense. I have a friend who lives in California, 67-year-old white woman, who as soon as she saw that, my son, that thing I showed you, remember I said that thing about what my son said? She wrote on there that it was upsetting because that could have been her son. That was the first time I've ever heard of somebody white saying, how fucked up son is, and actually comparing it to somebody in their family.
Facts.
This is how, you got people who get pissed off behind it. But this looting shit, that's all started by them. And as soon as you said that, why would they do the CNN tower, CNN doing like that? That sets it off right there and shows you.
Right. Go ahead. Yo, Slum, you back? Slum, you back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, y'all. Give me a second. Go ahead.
Yeah, this man, what a time to be alive, 2020. I'm telling you, I agree with you on that shit, man. This seems like this is all part of the plan. Trump knew that his reign coming to an end. It's coming to an end. And he's trying to do everything in his power to prevent that. Like you said, COVID-19, just kind of odd how all of a sudden that shit popped up over here like it did. Kind of odd how they killed this man broad daylight like that in front of people when they're telling you to stop. Just kind of weird, man. Kind of weird how you have white people out there breaking windows, looting stores and shit like that. It's like that white woman up there who was outside of the Target in the electric wheelchair with the pocket knife trying to stab black people for letting the white people go. And then she got sprayed with a fire extinguisher, and they tried to blame black people for that, and it was a white dude who sprayed her in the fucking face. This is all part of Trump's plan, man. This is Trump's America right here. And I bet I hope they love it. They love it, man. They can have the shit. I don't want it. I'm getting the fuck out of here, bro. Because it ain't right that we have to wake up. We wake up. And we have to fear for our lives every day. You never know if you're going to get pulled over going to work and there's just a cop who just happens to have a bad day. You never know.
Shit gotta stop.
I'm holding out hope that it will. I don't think it will in our lifetime. I don't think it will. Slowly but surely it will die out because like y'all was saying earlier, the younger generation is starting to see. The younger generation is seeing how fucked up this shit is. And eventually, shit will change. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. I think we'll be long dead before it even happens. But, we can only hope and pray, man.
Like, all these pictures that they posting on Facebook, all this stuff, is showing rednecks. These ain't white people that's just on board. These are dudes with cowboy hats that look like Ted Nugent.
I'm back.
These ain't fucking
He said
white
Ted
people.
Nugent. Oh, shit. I'm back.
But Fox News, man, I'm telling you, they feed them. They feed hate, hatred, hate, more hate. They feed it into their viewers, and their viewers get hooked in. It's like they get brainwashed to where they believe everything else is fake news. And oh no, whatever Sean Hannity says, are absolute. Trump is fucking God.
Yeah, but you know what though, bro?
What's up?
We got to blame the people. You vote this piece of shit in office. The police departments, they continuously letting these crackers get away with this shit, bro. Like how is so many cases of black people dying, and probably 1 out of 100 is getting charged. And then if they get charged, just like dude get charged, he's getting charged with 3rd-degree murder and manslaughter. He probably only have to do like 5 to 10 years, if that. That's not a lot.
Right,
3rd degree is not 1st degree. 3rd degree. Then he might only get he get manslaughter. That's gonna be like 5 to 10. He out in 3.
It's gonna be just like Amber Geiger. It's gonna be just like that. They're gonna give him some bullshit time. They're gonna file an appeal. He's probably gonna get acquitted.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, 198%. That dude probably gonna get about 3 years, man. I guarantee they're gonna hit him with a 5-piece, or he might get a 10-year sentence and only do 3. And he gonna be in PC the whole time. How much you gonna bet? He's gonna do some time just to appease the world. That's it.
Hey man, I believe every word.
Yeah,
you know
that's how they
when
get
you
down.
Have a mayor of that city
That's what
on national television and saying if that was me or you or anybody else, we would have been arrested. There's no hold. No, we would have been arrested.
But you know
And
what?
then, instead of Trump backing him, he calls him weak. Fuck out of here, man.
But you know what? This the thing about it. They negotiate right now what he need to get. That's all. It ain't even gonna be a trial. It's gonna be straight. What he gonna do? He gonna do a nice little plea deal. He gonna cop out to manslaughter. I'm telling you, and fuck around how they clause inside their contracts be. He is still be getting paid by the department. Straight up.
These Americans are sitting in a fucking line, taking turns, stealing shit out of this fucking store over here in the University Plaza up here. And somebody's recording it, and everybody can see who the fuck is doing it.
So it wasn't no black folks doing it.
Huh?
It wasn't no black
this is all
folks.
niggas. I'm sorry. This is all niggas doing this. It ain't black people. Niggas.
No, Leo, that's how the Christian Dior store in Atlanta, they got all niggas doing that shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, because black folks is protesting. Niggas is out there following them damn white folks breaking into shit.
Oh, yo, they broke in the Icebox jewelry store and got mad rollies too.
I heard that. I heard they broke
Throw your rollies in the sky, wave them side to side. Yo.
Man, you right. That's niggas. Ain't black people. That's niggas.
No, but peep it, bro. Listen, we was shooting, and then we had to be like, I was like, you know what? Let's dip because I didn't want them to tear our car up if they was gonna come through the W parking lot. So, man, Andrea hopped in the driver. I had to be in a passenger with my pistol locked and loaded on my lap, waiting for somebody. You ran up, you threw anything at this car, I would have had to, you know what I'm saying, squeeze like a Heinz bottle. But we had to do that, and then when we got back over to our side, it was peaceful, it was quiet. But that's how crazy the shit was, bro. That shit was crazy. I ain't gonna front. It was crazy.
And a lot of them people, man, they came from out of town. They not even from Atlanta.
So they came from out of town just to do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And everybody ain't catching on to it. And it's ridiculous. It's like, it's obvious. It's not like it's like, you know, like where I live at and everything. You can tell who kind of is in the neighborhood that you live in, and you can tell exactly where they're from. Like, if there's some shit like this going on here, you know it ain't going on in South Buffalo because all the people from South Buffalo, if they are doing it, is up here doing it. And the crazy part is, where this shit is going on right now, About a few months ago, I was living right behind university classes.
Wow.
I got my son right now giving me feedback, letting me know if anything's wrong because they don't live too far from university classes. I told him, keep your black ass in the house. Beige ass in the house, actually. But, and, his mother, they told me what's going on. And like I said, you can see it on Facebook. But the funny thing about this is, and this is a question I've always had, and by me saying this, in no way, shape, or form am I inciting riot or trying to give tips. Right. We're the looting that's going on, albeit based off the white supremacist help and everything. When something happens like this, when it's somebody of who's Caucasian that does something against a black person, how come we fuck our own shit up? And how come we don't go to where they live at? How come we don't go out to the fucking suburbs? You know what? And fuck that shit up.
But just saying that earlier, man. The problem is a lot of these major cities have black population, man. That's where we all at. You're not gonna see. I guarantee you're not gonna see any protests and shit up in Nebraska, or Wisconsin, or Montana.
But you know what? You know what, Pete?
Well, Milwaukee, yes.
You know what, Pete? This.
Well, you got Giannis up there,
Peep this.
Eric Benet.
Peep this. Peep this. We doing all this. Why wasn't we doing all this during the process when the guy was being killed, murdered? Where people was taping this shit. Why didn't y'all flip out like that then to save his life? Niggas was that's one thing I don't get. If a cop beating on an innocent black dude or dude beating a woman, I'm not taping shit. I'm stopping this shit. That's what I don't get. You tape it though. Like, I'm lost. That's like watching somebody get raped and you taping it. Like, oh, I'm gonna tape it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that. You can stop it.
Well, see, the thing is, man, people were angry because they were angry there. I know they were angry.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all still human, man. People scared to die. Because I guarantee if they could draw something, more than just George would be dead right now. And them cops would have framed it to where this crowd decided to incite a riot, and they would have flipped it to make it seem like all of them people were in the wrong. See, after the cops lied about Mr. Floyd, man, they lied and said he was resisting arrest. They didn't know the Chinese restaurant where they arrested him at was filming.
Right.
Showed no resistance whatsoever.
So and eventually they're gonna have to get those other 3 officers. They know that.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah, they're gonna have to get that.
You know what they?
Looking motherfucker.
Yeah,
and then the two cowards that were hiding behind the car didn't even want to show their fucking face.
Yeah, all they gonna do, the main cat, he gonna get the most years. The other ones, they gonna get little bullshit infractions, and it ain't gonna be a lot for the other ones. But the main one, he probably gonna get him a 5 to 10, be out in about 3, and he gonna be in protective custody, man. That's what they discussing right now. So, but yeah, let's do the final thought on this. Tomorrow too, we definitely, bro, we could do like a 2-part on this. I want to dig into some more research, but I got time, man, and we have to touch down on this, man. Excuse me. I know we missed a couple shows, but it's serious, man. So we definitely have to touch down on this. But come on, let's do the final thought. Start with Slump.
Man, oh man, what to say that hasn't already been said before. Like I said, man, this, not just this week, man, this entire year has been long and hard, man, for a lot of people. And I think we're just at the, this is just the start, man. We see all these protests and riots and stuff like that. There was a cop in Seattle. I just happened to see this a little while ago. There's a cop in Seattle who he maced a father and daughter. Little girl, man. These are the people they have wearing the badge. These are the people they have wearing the shield, man, who are supposed to protect and serve. But I think they're only there to protect and serve their own interests. They're not worried about they're not worried about our safety.
Thanks.
They're more worried about getting their agenda taken care of. And a lot of people know what that agenda is.
Mm.
Some of y'all got the blinders on, man. Like I said, man, at the end of the day, everybody dies, man. And y'all all going to have to answer that man upstairs. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? When it's all said and done. I know how I feel about my life. I know how I live mine. Tell me how you live yours.
Facts. I'm gonna do it. Justify can go last. If you don't mind.
Okay.
My thing is this. Please stop destroying your communities. Again, like Slum said, you can't tell people how to feel or how to react during this time. But just, you know what I mean, kind of use common sense. Don't burn down your communities. That's where you stay and what you need. Also, too, fuck Trump, fuck Steve Harvey. We got to step up and be leaders for ourselves and stop looking to these assholes and these bums and these clowns and these fools. And stop thinking because just someone has money, they're a leader. That's bullshit. And we got to protect ourselves, and we need to take back it in economic way. We need to own. I think ownership is the key to it. Stand our grounds and ownership, man. Power to the people, and fuck Steve Harvey.
I agree with what everybody said in regards to that, and I like to double down on the fact of let's not fuck up our own shit, because we fuck our own shit up, and I know you already said we can't tell everybody how to feel and how to respond, but if we fuck our own shit up, our shit will remain fucked up until it's of benefit to them. All right, and let's not continue to follow them because. Once we already said, and a lot of places are putting it out, even the governor of Minnesota is even saying that white supremacist groups are joining in and acting like they're allies, but messing everything up to try to disrespect the cause of what's going on. The people who's protesting, as long as you're protesting, you're good. But the shit that I just seen, it's giving us a bad look because it goes away from what we're the protest is about. What the fuck is going and breaking into a store that sells knockoffs and stealing this shit out and running out of there while you're being video recorded and laughing and everything, showing in regards to George Floyd's life. What is it saying about that? What is it saying about this man's life and the way he got his life taken? What the fuck is going in there and doing this fuckery doing? Like, what is breaking somebody's car in front of City Hall gonna do? Because once you see shit like that, it's crazy. But like Cabby said, they broke into they went in there and fucked up the CNN building. White supremacists hate CNN. So think about that shit.
So yeah, I didn't put that together.
And on top of that, I can see how people in Minneapolis pissed off because let's see, Orlando Castile got murdered in Minneapolis. Exactly. And that cop got off. The only cop that got charged with anything in Minneapolis was when the Somalian cop shot the white girl who had ties to Buffalo, shot the white girl who was running down the alley, yelling and flaring her arm, and he actually did the stuff as protocol when it looked like you're under attack. He's the only one who did the shit by the book the right way. His ass is in jail. So,
one of those things is not like the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Way not like the other, because they quit saying that. The black officer, he's from Africa, he's Somalian, But they want to emphasize the black part to try to take the heat off of all the white officers and the brown people that's been murdered or treated like shit in their presence while on tape. But they want to put that one out there, so that one black officer is supposed to clean up, try to make everything equal. That's bullshit. And this is the third time something happened down there, and now people are getting pissed off. They're protesting, okay, but let's not fall into the trap that the white supremacists are setting by helping them fuck up our communities.
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, from Just for the Hell of It podcast, man, stay woke, stay safe, and we gotta police ourselves, man. But tomorrow we'll definitely be back with a 2-part series we just gonna break. I just want to dig into this subject, you know. So be safe out there, y'all.
All right, y'all too.